I'm very happy to be back. Nonetheless, for Halloween, can you feel it in the air? The hotness, the wetness, sex, fear, all together, or here. Halloween is the time to get it on. It's the time of the year when you can get hot. What is that Pikachu doing with the thumb? I don't know, but I like it. Why do I want to bang that Furby? Who knows? It's the time when we say, you know what? Fuck it. Let's fuck that weird guy that wears that. Go wear weird things. Go be weird, my friend. Because when you're weird, you allow to other people to be weird themselves. And life is better. And the world has world peace. So with this peace message, I come to you. Sorry, I promise I'm not drunk. So with this peace message, I come to you to tell you, I wanted to do like a fancy costume and like impress you. I was thinking to make the monster of the thing because I love him. But even if I would love that, I couldn't stop thinking about a fabric I found in a fabric shop called Rimu. And it wasn't a discount, so it was like a piece. And I was thinking, and I was would it be boring to do that for a video? And you know what? I think people want me to do whatever I want to do. Maybe some people will want to watch it and others will find it boring and won't watch it. But I will have a piece that I actually want to wear and I'm proud of, right? So let's do that. And I invite you to do the same, look around, see what material inspire you and do something that you like, not to impress nobody, just because you want it. Yeah. And don't overthink things. Just do things. Just do things because they make you happy. Sorry that I get here so preachy always. Speaking alone in my room. Horny times, Halloween times. Let's look at some beautiful Halloween package. Pumpkins in the air. There is pumpkins everywhere. Why is there pumpkins here? I don't know. Do I really like pumpkins or are they eating my brain? Why is Halloween decorations like cocaine for a brain? We don't even want it, but we want to look at it. It's so beautiful. Ooh, those are so beautiful. What is this? Is this supposed to be a bat? This fluff and these googly eyes are doing something to my soul. I want it. Oh, look at these little koalas with their friend Bamboo. This is some purple candy. These girls are so cool. In case you would like to know the measurements, this seems to be 34 and long seems to be 113. So 113 centimeters. And then we are gonna need a long rope and a shorter one. So I'm giving here a simple stitch to the top of the skirt. It's gonna continue all over the top. I'm gonna sew the ties that will keep the thing together. The longer one will go to the right. So I'm just gonna repeat what I did here, doing this kind of border to this side. And then in the other side I put a bit of a shorter one. Now that we have the sides finished and the ties added, we are gonna add the last thing, that is gonna be the ruffles down here. Making sure to bend this inside so that the fraying doesn't occur. So it will be like this, and then this on top. So this is my construction so far. You have here the bow that connects this internal part here and this shorter part from here. So it goes all the way around until they met here on this side. What I knew now we need to see, maybe you see it here a bit, it's to cut a little hole so that the tie can go from outside. And we also need to create a little dart here in order for it to fit better. Sorry, ignore my messy floor. Okay, so we have to cut here a hole for the opposite side tie, lace, ribbon, that's the word. So we are marked here where we're gonna put it. And now we're going to try to do a hole approximately the same size. Okay, that's good. Very good, guys. It's a fun time. Okay, wonderful. Perfect size. Hello, so you asked if you could see how to make bread, or maybe just my sister asked for it? So I'm gonna try to make bread and show you how I do it. I need 100 grams of a starter. I had fed it a couple of days before this in a row, like 2 or 3 days I had been feeding it, and it's nice and bubbly. We have 100 grams of starter here, as you can see. Now we're gonna mix it with 350 grams of warm water. Now mix it together. We're gonna leave it rest there for 30 minutes in room temperature. This is my starter, the remains. other starter I have. This is actually a child from this. I just separated in two, and I keep feeding it to have more. And in case something happens to one of them, I still have the other. The starter looks like this. It has many bubbles. It was a wedding present from my friend Vicky. Thank you, Vicky, if you're watching. Half an hour has passed, and now we'll add the flour. It will be 500 grams of flour. So we're gonna add it to the yeast with the warm water that has been resting here for half an hour. Right, now it has to sleep for 30 more minutes, and we will add 10 grams of salt and 25 grams of warm water. Don't put more water or flour at the moment, even if you want to. Okay, trust the process. Meanwhile, I'm letting the bread rest. I think I really want to add inside layer for the skirt. I know it's just a costume and it doesn't matter, but I really like it. I want to make it a nice piece of clothing. So instead of using this for the top as I was imagining, I'm just gonna go ahead and pin this down so that I can use it for the inside layer. This is gonna make the skirt more solid, more wearable, and more like a normal piece of clothing. And then I'll have to iron it. I don't have an iron. So you don't have to do it, of course, it's just a costume, so this is totally optional. 30 minutes later, we're gonna add the salt and more warm water. Here, 10 grams of salt. $25 grams of warm water. Fold the dough for 3 hours every 30 minutes, meaning during 3 hours we're going to count every 30 minutes to come and fold it. So you grab from the bottom of the dough and fold it on top like this. So I'm going to do that. Alright, 30 more minutes, so now we have to fold it once, and we will keep repeating that until 5:30, so it will be 3 hours. I know, it's a lot of work, but you can do anything else meanwhile and then come back. So you put the hand under and you just pull and flip. Very nice to touch this, it's like wet. wet vagina. Perfect. Now we let it rest half an hour and we do the same. Here stitching, 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 stitching the skirt. Stitching, 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 stitching the skirt. Done. Goodbye, see you in 30 minutes. Here I need to add another seam so it is more flattering. I will leave a hole so I can still tie it between the seam, and I will sew here and a bit here, and here we have the other one that we already saw. I will let the dark the internal black part to fall a bit lower to give me more coverage. After 3 hours of bending, doing the doubling every 30 minutes, so after 3 hours of that process, we have our baby ready to go to sleep. It will wait in the fridge until tomorrow morning. Hopefully it will grow, and then tomorrow we can bake it, eat it. Yay! Good morning! We had pulled the bread out of the fridge and now it's waiting in a warm spot to have the last raisin, and then we will cook it in this oven. To go with the bread, I'm doing a baba ganoush. It's like a hummus. So you put tahini, garlic, cumin. I put onion this time, but you don't have to. Salt, olive oil, and you just like make it into a paste, and you can eat it with the bread, and it's delicious. We are gonna heat up an empty Dutch oven at 260 Celsius. Then we're gonna add the dough inside. We're gonna score the top of the bread with a razor. That means we are gonna make some cuts on top of the bread. Then we're gonna cover it up with the Dutch oven top, and we're gonna move it to the oven. We're gonna reduce the temperature of the oven to 230 Celsius, and we're gonna cook for 20 minutes. We're gonna remove the lid, and we're gonna cook it for 20 more minutes. It smells good. I hope it's good. Gorgeous. Hear that crunch. So good. Yeah.
Beautiful.
It's so beautiful. Check it out. Here, nice crust, nice bubbles. We are so proud of it. Now we're gonna eat it with some baba ganoush.
What are you?
I'm a bat. Duh.